We're out looking at another one of our properties. I just wanted to point out on this particular property, looks like the homeowner is following all of our recommendations as needed. And it's July 26th, well into the summer. Most yards throughout the city are stressing out with heat stress, but this particular customer is properly watering their yard, properly cutting their grass at the right height. So we're going to take a look at some of those things. Taking a look right behind me, you can see a very distinct line on the property line. Brown on the neighbor, nice green color on the ProTurf lawn lawn. Another thing I wanted to point out to you guys, I can come out and stand in the turf. You can see this cutting height is well above my shoe level. That's where you want it. That's a good 3.5, 4-inch cutting height. Nice even cut across the yard, sharp blades. And you can just see, just really happy with the color of this yard in late July. All right, we've moved to the backyard of this property. Looks excellent out front. You can see around me right in the physical area, a lot of green, a lot of good color. You can see a little bit of brownness. Once again, we are out trying to identify some grub damage concerns. Just walking back here, I'm guessing this is a fungus problem. We're going to walk a little over here to my left, and you'll see the color change. You'll see more browning, more lighter brown colors. So, get down. First thing we'll do, we'll pull on the turf. We'll hear if that's a tearing noise of all the root structure tearing. And then we're going to go ahead and look at the leaf tissue and try to look for fungus problems. Not a very good example there, but there is fungus. You can just pretty well pick right through here and you'll start coming across more and more fungus problems on this property. So what we have here, brown patch. Weather's been good for brown patch this year. So your fungus and diseases are made up of three things that are all correlated, which is your pathogen, your carrier, and then the weather pattern. That's what affects your fungus and disease issues. So the pathogen, which is your dollar spot, leaf spot, brown patch, is the most common things we see. And then your carrier, bluegrass, fescue. So they're always carrying those items. And then once you have the right weather pattern with the right humidity, that starts to activate and spread through the property, through the turf. This is brown patch. This is what we're seeing in this particular yard. A lot of times brown patch will start to grow out of it. It's not necessarily all the time to apply a fungicide on that particular disease. It is a very fast acting disease, so usually by the time you're catching it and identifying it, it's already done its thing and spread and is done spreading because the weather pattern has changed. What I would recommend for this customer is waiting and monitoring the brownness of the yard. If over the next week or two they have more concerns, like it's looked like it's getting worse or if it's getting better, you don't need to do anything. It's growing out of it. It just needs to grow a little bit, mow it. The brown patch will go away because it'll grow out of it. If it looks like it's worsening over the next 2 weeks, then we would probably want to apply a fungicide down and get control of it that way. Thanks for joining us today looking at these properties. We're leaving at this property. If you want your lawn to look like this one where it's nice, green and lush, thick like carpet, give us a call, 816-318-1090, or visit us online at proturflawn.com.